The most bizarre and fun facts about the NBA All-Star Game. Kobe Bryant, the 19-year-old star, played in the 1998 NBA All-Star Game as a starter. He was the youngest to do so. The oldest player voted to the NBA All-Star Game was a 41-year-old Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in 1989. The player to show up in the most All-Star games was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, with 19. This was for his entire career, with the exception of one, in 1978. The 1982-1983 Philadelphia 76ers proceeded to win an NBA title, however by the All-Star Game, they were at that point were already very dominant again. While they're one of the 6 cases of a team represented by 4 players, out of a list of 12, at the All-Star Game, it's the one time that 3 out of the 5 starters came from a same organization. They were Julius Erving, Moses Malone, and Maurice Cheeks. The most people to show up at the NBA All-Star Game is additionally the most people to attend any basketball game ever. Ordinarily held in an arena, the 2010 game was held at Cowboys Stadium outside of Dallas. Participation, 108,713. The game has been dropped only a single time. In 1999, a lockout prompted an abbreviated season that got rid of 32 games from the 82-game season, alongside with the All-Star Game. Unsurpassed count, the Eastern Conference has won the All-Star Game 37 times, and the Western Conference has won the All-Star Game 26 times. The NBA All-Star Game is an exhibition played for the sake of entertainment. The teams don't play much defense. The result, while in most seasons, games have scored in the 100-point range, the All-Star Game scores run significantly higher. The greatest score at a game, in which the East beat the West 163-155, the number total points scored was 318. Acquiring an NBA All-Star player spot is intense. Of the 480 players who have seen NBA minutes this season, just 57 have made an All-Star Game during their entire NBA career. Players need to play hard, produce incredible numbers, and their organization needs to win regularly. In addition, they need to appeal to fans and be held in high regard from different players, media, and coaches alike. Frequently, this is still not nearly enough for some players to be All-Stars. Simply ask Mike Conley or Lamar Odom. Now we will go over some of the most bizarre, but fun facts of NBA All-Star voting. This is the ideal opportunity fans can represent their favorite players. The NBA All-Star player ballot casting stops at around 3 weeks prior and closes on Monday, January 21st. Fans can cast a ballot via looking on Google, through Google Assistant, and by means of the NBA application and NBA.com. All elite players are qualified to be chosen. Fans can fill out one poll form each and every day. For the 3rd sequential year, NBA players and media will join fans in choosing the NBA All-Star Game starters. Fans will represent 50% of the vote. Every single current player and a media board member will account for 25% of the vote. The top vote-getters from both conferences will fill in as team captains. They will draft teams from a field of all-stars voted to be the starters by the fans, players, and media, and the bench, picked by a vote among the league's best coaches, from the Eastern and Western conferences. The principal ballot leaders were players with 100,000 to 200,000 votes, and now in excess of 2.5 million votes are important to lead the polling form. However, if it's not too much trouble, recall that the #NBAVote hashtag is not, at this point, appropriate. Before you go on submitting your voting form, here are some intriguing details and realities you didn't know about NBA All-Star Game voting. Since 1975, the NBA All-Star choices have been determined by the fans who vote to decide the starting fives. The 1974 All-Star Game was the last time the starting 5 and 3 reserve players, one for every position, were picked by sports writers and telecasters. NBA coaches finished the remainder of the reserve players. Until 1973, each NBA organization must have at least one player at every event, one player, and a limit of 3 players. Just 5 NBA players in All-Star Game history were the top vote-getter and won the game MVP in the very year: LeBron James, 2018, Kobe Bryant, 2011, Michael Jordan, 1998, 1988, Julius Erving, 1983, and George Gervin, 1980. Magic Johnson was the initial player to get 1 million plus votes. In 1986, he got 1,060,892 votes. Michael Jordan was the initial player in All-Star history to get 2 million plus votes. In 1997, he got 2.4 million. In 2009, Dwight Howard broke the record for the most votes received. Howard received the most votes, 3.1 million, and he turned into the initial player, and the only one up until now, to get in excess of 3 million votes from the fans. In 1995, Grant Hill became the first rookie in NBA All-Star Game history to lead the NBA altogether in All-Star Game ballot voting. With 6.2 million forms presented, his name was on 1.2 million of those. In 1996, interestingly, every NBA All-Star Game starter got in over 1 million votes. In 2003, Ben Wallace drove the fan balloting by the center position with over 1 million votes. Wallace, it turned out, was the first undrafted NBA player in history to be voted to start in the NBA All-Star Game. Yao Ming is the lone global player to lead the fan voting. He did it twice in 2005 and 2006. Marcus Camby got 4 million votes during his time in the NBA and never made the NBA All-Star Game. That is the most votes by a non-All-Star player in NBA history, and the following most is 2.6 million, Zaza Pachulia. 2009 was an NBA All-Star Game with especially high votes. 24 players got in excess of 1 million votes, a record-breaking record. Second most is 18 in 2007 and third is 16 in 2010. Michael Jordan was the most well-known player multiple times, in light of the fan casting ballots, an unmatched record. Jordan in addition holds the record for most sequential voting wins with 7. Second is LeBron James with 5 years winning the polling form. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar holds the record for most NBA All-Star Games selections and most All-Star Games played. He was chosen multiple times and played in 18 NBA All-Star Games. He got 4.9 million votes, however he never had the most votes in fan balloting. 14 players NBA history got in excess of 1 million votes in one voting form and didn't make the All-Star team that year. Yi Jianlian holds the record with 1.8 million votes. 2009, Manu Ginobili got 1.8 million votes. 2018, 2009, and Tracy McGrady, 2010, 2009, 2008, are the only players with different polling forms of 1 million plus votes without an All-Star choice in those years. Just 10 players were voted number 1 in several years. Michael Jordan, 1987, 1988, 1989, 1990, 1991, 1992, 1993, 1997, 1998. LeBron James, 2007, 2010, 2014, 2017, 2018. Kobe Bryant, 2003, 2011, 2013, 2016. Vince Carter, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2004. Julius Erving, 1978, 1981, 1982, 1983. George Gervin, 1979, 1980. Grant Hill, 1995, 1996. Dwight Howard, 2008, 2012. Magic Johnson, 1985, 1986, and Yao Ming, 2005, 2006. In the second All-Star casting by fans only, LeBron James passed Kobe Bryant for most unequaled votes. First, LeBron James, 31 million. Second, Kobe Bryant, 30 million. Third, Shaquille O'Neal, 23 million. Fourth, Kevin Garnett, 21 million. And fifth, Dwayne Wade, 20 million. To wrap things up, it would seem that a player will one day poll at 4 million votes. LeBron James, 2.7 million, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, 2.6 million, extended their leads in fan votes for the NBA Star Game. What is success? I think it is a mixture of having a flair for the thing that you are doing, knowing that it is not enough, that you have got to have hard work and a certain sense of purpose. Margaret Thatcher. We would like to thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like this video. Also share this video. Thank you for watching. Until next time, this is Bizarre Sports.